Hi everybody, Coach Dom Costa with another video for my high school football sports advice playlist, and one in refereeing at all the parks. It's so big. You've got to, as coaches, get your kids to play as if they were up by 30 points or down by 30 points. The effort level has to be consistent throughout the game. That's a really tough one with young people, especially when they're suffering a little adversity like being behind in the game. They often want to just like, oh, well, this is what's going to happen. And what they don't realize as a coach, you know this stuff. As an adult, you know this stuff. You have to fight and play hard with every possession, every chance you have the ball or in a position to score. You have to make every possession count. And if you just take it 1 second at a time, one possession at a time, just like the great thing about team sports, being able to transfer these sports lessons to life, that's when the magic happens, because there is nothing like in the second half or fourth quarter of a game, because everyone's still playing with their tails wagging, like, I always say they have their tails wagging because they're still happy. You got to play like that the whole game, whether you're ahead or behind, and especially if you're behind, because that's when the magic happens, in that all of a sudden you can start chipping at a lead, and before you know it, with time left on the game, not much, you're in a position to maybe even take that game back and win that game. And the only way you could have had that opportunity was that you played hard and focused every second of the rest of that game. And that's a great lesson to get across to kids, because let's face it, hey, when you're older someday and you get the kitchen sink backs up, you're not going to like, oh my God, we got to sell the house. No, you go get a plunger, you call a plumber, you fix the problem. Same thing when you're behind in a game. You don't just throw your hands up in the air, throw your towel on the floor, say, hey, we're done, let's go home, get on the bus. Let's go play the rest of this game. That's why we play the games, is to get us ready for life, to deal with adversity and to keep fighting through. And the other one too, when you have a lead, keep playing hard. Play all your players, coaches. You know that. Those other kids that help you work all week deserve a shot to get in and go hard. They need to go in, but to keep that effort level up, because in life you're going to need that too when you're ahead. Because when you start to get a little complacent, as we adults know, that's when things bite you on the backside and bad things happen. Now, it's true. Bad things are going to happen in life. We know that. But the great thing about sports, and team sports especially, is that you have to get this is a great venue of getting a little adversity that's not probably going to kill you, like real life will kill you or wear you out. So sports is a great, microcosm, little example, arena of getting ready for real life. So whether you're ahead or you're behind, learn to stay focused. Learn to give all your effort the rest of a game, because I tell you what, there is nothing like being 78 years old and looking back and remembering and telling your great-grandkids how you won some game in a park league. You were down by 22 at halftime, but all of a sudden you guys played like a team. Everybody went hard the rest of the game, and with 0.2 seconds left, you threw up a shot, it went in, you guys won the game, and you were down by 22 at halftime. That's the stories of sports. That's the stuff to share, the stories you're going to regale your family and loved ones with, and an opportunity that dealing with adversity is just focusing on the moment and getting the best that you can out of yourself and your teammates each and every second of every play until you complete the game. And that's the topic for another video, practicing well too, because that gets you ready for the good game moments. You have to practice perfect to play perfect, or attempt to do both. Anyway, hey, like, share, subscribe, comment. You got any questions, throw it at me. I love answering this stuff. I coached a long time. You can check out my bio. I'm legit. And like, share, subscribe, comment. I got some book links down below too. I wrote about how parents can go a little wacky and how to be ready when you're coaching a kid's team. Good stuff. Anyway, have a great weekend. Coach those kids up, coaches, to play the whole game. That's the joy of it all, the whole game, whether they're up or behind. Have a great one, and thank you so much.